All right. Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon. Today is the 27th of May, Monday, and we're going to start a new topic called EAT. All right. So, yep, I think we have everybody here now. So, please confirm if you guys are able to see the white screen. Everyone. Okay. 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 All right. So, as you can see, I've written EAT. What does it stand for? Okay. Has anyone gone through any has gone through these words, or have you checked it online, or do you know what it means in terms of digital marketing or in terms of Google's EAT? Anyone? Okay, no problem. All right, Atila says no, and okay, no worries. So let's discuss in details. Okay, so E stands for expertise. Okay, E stands for expertise. Right. In fact, now they have added another E, which we will talk about it at the end. Okay. So let's understand EAT first, and then we'll understand what is this extra E that they have added. So expertise, let's say that is extra E. This is eagerness. Okay, and A stands for okay. Everybody can see what is written, right? So one of the E stands for expertise. The other E stands for eagerness. Okay, and A stands for authoritativeness, and T stands for trustworthiness. Okay, is everyone clear with this? These what it stands for? I'll now explain what it means. Okay, the chat I'll write down quickly. Expertise, trustworthiness, and authoritativeness. Okay. Now, okay, I don't know why. But anyway. All right. So, guys, pay attention to each and every part. Okay, it's going to be little confusing. If you don't pay attention, you will not. Okay. Let's talk about. Okay, I'll give you an example. Best. Okay. Now, tell me, everyone. Okay. Have you guys at any time during your in your life went and bought a product, okay, because you know locally that there was a good vendor who was selling it, and your friends and family also said yes, it's a good product, and you also wanted it. Has it happened ever locally? Huh? When I say locally, you have gone to the shop, you have understood, you have spoken to the seller, and then you have made a decision. Has it happened ever? So okay, the question is, has it ever happened with you that you have gone to a shop, okay, and you wanted to buy something. Let's say you wanted to buy clothes, right? So there are so many clothes shop, but you have gone to a particular one because your friends and family recommended that, and then the style and the design that you wanted was available there, okay, and because you have also heard that this brand, that particular shop is a very renowned shop, and that's why you went and bought. Has it happened ever? Yeah. Okay. So Atila and Abin, they're saying yes, right? Okay. So that shop, imagine that shop. Okay. Now, imagine that shop. So this is the shop. Okay. And this is the shopkeeper, and these are all the products. Okay, in display. Okay. Now, let's understand the word EAT here. EAT. So when you walked into that shop, you went because this person exhibits the expertise on that particular shop or the material or the design or the trend. Yes or no? Right? Similarly, this shop, also has authority over that particular product line, because if everybody is talking about this product, then definitely there is no one else in the market who can compete with with this company, with this shopkeeper. That means by default he has killed all the competition. Yes. And trustworthiness you found when you went to this shop because you wanted a particular one brand of, let's say you wanted to buy a blazer, right? You found one blazer, and you knew for sure that this blazer was not available anywhere else. Okay, you've already checked it and you've come to know that it's not there anywhere else, it's available here, right? So the trustworthiness that this brand will definitely keep this particular brand that you're looking for. This shop will definitely, let's say you're planning to buy a Gucci bag, okay, so you know that none of the other shops will keep that Gucci bag. Only this shop will keep. So trustworthiness also is there with this guy, with this shop. Yes or no? Correct? Has it ever happened that there are you've come across some smaller, shops in in local area, smaller shops, way smaller than this. Okay, let's say it's this small. In one side there's a medical shop. Okay, in one side there's a small showroom which is also selling bags and clothes and all that, okay, which is just next to it. Instead of going here, will you go here? Guys, I don't know, I'm not getting any response today. I don't know why, but is it a technical problem, or is it that you guys are unable to type, or whatever it is? Do let me know on WhatsApp if you are unable to type here or whatever, or you, because I'm not able to get any reply whatsoever. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. All right. Okay, so has it ever happened that you have made an entire plan to go here? Okay, let's say this is the Gucci store. Okay, example. Okay, this is the Gucci store, and then you have made all the everybody is saying, okay, yeah, it's expensive, but it's worth it, and this and that. You're going there. On the way, you also see that next to it, there's another shop. Okay, and the name is Gucci. Okay, definitely not the correct brand, right? It's a copy type. Okay, they are offering 80% discount on all the material. Will it still go here? This is no discount, zero discount. Right? Why? People are saying no on chat. Why? Because expertise. This brand, think of it. This brand, this shop, this chota shop, okay, does it have expertise on that particular items that he's selling? No, he's just reselling it, right? He's getting it from cheap. He's just dumping it on customers, and that's it. He doesn't care about it, right? Yes or no? Does he have authority? Does he have authority over the latest trends and the latest bags like the Gucci store will have? No, right? Does he have trustworthiness? When customer walk in here, can they 100% for sure trust this guy that the item that they're selling is a one good piece, and he'll get there'll be value on the purchase and all that? Can they guarantee? No, right? So EHE becomes zero. There's another E, right? It's this eagerness, correct? What is eagerness? Eagerness is to make sure that that particular brand, okay, that you're associating with, does that brand give you a sense of eagerness, okay, that the sense of care, the sense of helping the customer, eager to help, right? Now you're looking for a leather bag. Let's say you're looking for a nice bag, okay. Now the occasion is you want to give it to your mom for her birthday, so the occasion is very important to you. Yes or no? Maybe you will not buy this bag for yourself, okay. The let's say the cost is $10,000, okay. $10,000 is the worth of that bag, right? Now you probably you will not buy it for yourself, but you have saved money and you want to buy it for your mom, okay. Correct. So the occasion is important to you. Yes. So the eagerness that this brand shows you indirectly, saying that, hey, yes, when you make a purchase here and when you buy this bag, although it's $10,000, but it's worth it because now we take care of, we have EHE plus we are also eager to assist you with your purchase. Here in this brand, okay, is there any eagerness to help you? Because these guys are selling whatever cheap stuff they are getting, they're buying it in bulk, dumping it on customers, and next time when you go there you might not get the same product also. Has it happened with you guys? Everybody in our lives, once at least once we have bought something cheap and then we regretted it. Yes or no? So how do you classify? See, as a human being you can easily classify, because your subconscious, your brain, this is your brain, okay. Your brain is subconsciously calculating this EAT. Okay, this is your brain. It's calculating EAT on a subconscious level. Correct. In everything, in personal relationships. Okay, in personal relationships, we do this EAT. Correct. We add an extra E also later on. Okay, but then first EAT. Does it happen? You might not even recognize, but your brain is already doing it. Everybody, let's say you're meeting someone for the first time, you subconsciously your brain is looking for expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, okay. And then comes eagerness, whether there's that person, there's an eagerness, right, to have a conversation also. Has it Do you think this is correct? Do you guys agree? Yes, no? Similarly, this is on a personal level that we do, okay. On a daily In our daily lives, while doing commerce, okay, when I say commerce, I'm technically meaning that while doing any business activity, while purchasing something or selling something, at that time also we pay attention to EAT, right? Has it ever happened to you that you have sold something and you have become emotionally attached to that product and the service, and you want to go out of the way to help customers although it is not needed? Has it happened to you ever? If those who have, let's say you are doing a college project, or let's say you're doing a fundraiser for your church or whatever it is, okay, has it happened that you have given extra value to the customer because they are coming and buying, and then the first transaction was the first money coming in, and you're giving the worth, of that product? Has it happened that it has given you an overwhelming sense of eagerness to help that customer, to give little bit more to that customer? Has it ever happened? Yeah. Why we do that? We don't do that because we are fearing that the customer will run away. No, we are doing that because by default our brain is calculating this EAT. Okay, you get my point now? Everybody clear? So the EAT part, okay, it's subconsciously embedded in our human mind. So now Google has also adopted that, and Google has made it a requirement. Okay, now how Google calculates EAT? Okay, so you guys have understood what is EAT? Okay, and the extra E also, eagerness to help, expertise on the topic, authoritativeness on the topic, and to the trustworthiness, right? To create, yes. You know what is like you have understood what this means, right? As of now, I'll now tell you what it means from the Google's perspective. Okay, everybody, please. Sorry, typo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. No problem. No worries at all. So everybody understood the EEAT part a little bit, okay, from the personal understanding point of view. Now we will talk about Google's point of view, okay, Google's perspective, okay. Ready, everyone? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Great. So let's understand EAT from Google's perspective. Okay. Now Google also says yes, we need, because earlier it was just a search engine, correct? And search engine used to give only SERP, right? There was no issues there. The problem happened was data increased substantially. Okay, with the and the users increased substantially. So this is data and this is users. Okay, when data and users increased substantially, there was a lot of pressure on search engine to find out the correct SERP. Yes or no? Right. At that time, and then the internet world, the world itself, the world wide web itself was filled with a lot of unnecessary indexes also. Okay, and unnecessary pages also, right? Which is not relevant. So search engine was now in in a dilemma. They have to give you a relevant information, plus they have to give you fast, correct? So they started indexing, and they started making sure that crawlers are active and they understand the query and all that, so forth, so forth. In I think in the past 10-20 years, they have refined the process. Now whatever you search for, it's almost, it's very refined way, refined version of a search engine, correct? Do you agree? If you would have searched something in early 2000s versus you search now, there's a big difference, right? So then they have realized that now to give relevant information, they have to include EAT also. Okay, they must include EAT, because based on that only they will give SEO ranking. Okay, now let's say I'm the Google search engine. Okay, I have, it's my job to go ahead and give you SERP. Okay, but everybody is giving correct information only. Nobody is giving wrong information. Let's say I want to find I'm in a business of t-shirt, but and then I'm generally saying that I'm selling t-shirt. I have a genuine shop. Okay, so but then like me, there will be so many businessmen, right, who will be selling t-shirts. Yes or no? Some will be selling branded one, some will be selling non-branded one. So let's say I'm selling both branded also, non-branded also. I've covered both categories. Okay, but yet people like me will be like in millions selling, trying to sell t-shirts. Yes or no? Everybody, yes or no? If I'm trying to sell t-shirts, okay, on Google, okay, now let's say I have a shop and I'll put my information on Google, okay, but like me, there'll be millions of people across the world. All right, if not millions, then across the world. Okay, now when somebody searches for t-shirt, okay, Google has to put someone on the top, right? In the first page, right? Somebody has to be on the page number one, right? Correct. Now will think whom to give. Now Google can't be biased, right? Can Google be biased? Now let's say all the big corporations now, if Google says whoever pays me money, I will take money and put your name in the first page, right? That is being biased. So Google can't do that. Otherwise, what will happen? Only the big brands will be always on first page, right? And users will stop using it because they can't. Most of the people can't afford it. So the search engine itself will stop working. So in turn, it will hurt Google only. Yes or no? That's why now they can't take money and they can't do biased things. Okay, yes, they can run ads. Okay, but ads are not very forceful, right, on Google. Have you ever gone to certain websites where the ads are very forceful? They keep popping up. Especially it happens with news. Okay, have you gone to news channels links? Okay, it will keep popping up. The news will be in between the ads. Okay, you have to find the news. Okay, it's not that you are reading the ad is in between news. It's news in between ads, right? It happens there, right? So Google now can't be biased. Google cannot take money and put you on page number one. So there has to be some parameter for Google to place you on number one. So this is the parameter EAT, and this additionally. Okay, understood, everyone. This is the parameter what Google uses. One of the parameter that Google uses to place you on top. This is one of the parameter. Now Google never discloses what all parameters are there. Okay, by the way. Okay, you can't find it on Google. Because they don't want to disclose it. But they'll give you a guideline, the best practices. You follow that, and Google says that you will get it on top. No worries. Till now, everybody clear. Whatever I've spoken, I want a confirmation from everyone. If not, I'm going to repeat it again. That's not a problem. But this is a concept, which is a core concept of SEO. Okay. Okay. Athira says clear. Okay. Others? So EHE is one of the parameters. Okay. I read the BBC article recent also, and it touches on it. Yes. So Google has changed some of the updates. Okay. So how, why, this, that, everything is there, and I like that article. That's why I sent it to you. Okay. So usually I read a lot of articles related to this. Okay. You also can. You guys, by the way, I would urge all my students to keep up reading about those such digital marketing topics and all that, because every time, okay, the algorithm will change. Okay, let's say you're working on Facebook, meta algorithm might change tomorrow. They will never disclose it. Okay, they will not tell you. Once it's changed, they will disclose saying that, hey guys, hello everyone, we have changed the algorithm. Okay, so that's why you have to keep updating yourself. Okay? All right, clear. It's a good habit, by the way. You keep all the latest information in your head. All right. So one of the parameters is EAT. They have added another parameter called eagerness. So it has now called EEAT. Okay. This parameter is used to rank you on SEO. You already know what is eagerness, authoritativeness, trustworthiness, and expertise. Okay. Eagerness, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Right. You already know what it means. I will give you another example. Okay, so you've understood one of the parameter. Okay, how it works on Google. Okay, now third part of the topic. How it works on the Google search engine is, okay. Wait, all right. Let's say there are two websites. Okay, all right. There are two websites. One website is the UI UX is perfect. The other website UI UX is not perfect. Okay, UI UX is not good. Okay. Now tell me, expertise wise, who will get number one mark? Expertise. Okay, and this is the electronic website. Okay, this website is called electronic. Okay, they're selling electronic products, guys. Okay, they're selling TVs, mic. They're selling microwaves, televisions. Electronic appliances and computer parts as well. Okay, both of them exactly same. Okay, they have same brands also. Okay, but the website UI UX is correct here, and here some buttons are hidden, some buttons are not designed properly. So let's talk about expertise. Which one? Left or right? This guy. This guy or this guy? Number one or number two? Please type in your answer. Okay. No, yes. Here. Okay. Let's talk about, so expertise by default. Okay, will go down. Why? When let's say this is you. Okay, this is you. All right. You are very happy to search for an electronic product. Okay. You see this website. Okay. You see this website. What do you feel? UI is very good. You're happy. But then you come across this website also. Okay, just because the UI is not good. Okay, just because the UI is not good, what you think? I think this website is not good. It happens, yes or no? Has it happened with you guys? You're trying to buy a product, you just close the website just because the look and feel and the design, and somehow it gives you a gut feeling that it's not a good one. Yeah. Okay, so yep, guys, please respond. I think we have, there's a network issue. All right, so I'm going to repeat again. So this is website number one, and this is website number two. Okay, just because the UI is good, you have subconsciously, you have thought about it. Okay, and you have calculated this EAT already in your head, and now you're giving an expertise point here to him. Yes or no? Everybody, is there a network issue? Okay, everybody back? Can hear me loud and clear? Okay, great. So I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so EAT. All right. So has it ever happened with you guys that you guys have created, sorry, not created. You visited one website, and then just because of the UI UX, you uh, you you close the other website because it's not good. Has that happened? Although you have not even spent time. Okay, but you have made a judgment already. Yeah. Yes or no? Right? Why? Because the brain is telling you this website might not be expert. That's why they have not paid attention to the website. If they were experts, then they would have made the website also correctly, right? Yes or no? We think like that? Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to the next E, which is eagerness. Okay. Let's say, so Google also thinks that. Google also marks this guy down. Okay, -1 is to +1. Okay? Because they have established the expertise by making sure the website is good. Correct? Eagerness. Eagerness also, if the website itself is not good, are they eager to help customers? Okay, no, right? Here, if the website is good, they're eager to help the customers, right? Yes or no? Oops, sorry, guys. E, E, right? Okay. So, so by default, your brain has now calculated that also. Yes or no? And then you have also given marks. Your brain is also like Google crawler only. It's also giving marks all the time. Okay. So plus one again because eagerness is there. Plus one. Right. Now, when I say UI UX, I'm not only talking about UI UX. I'm also talking about the front end and the back end. Okay. Front end plus back end. Correct. Here, front end plus back end. It's quite it's true. Okay. That if your front end is ugly, your back end will also be ugly. Okay. Why? Because no, there'll be no company who will spend a lot of time and effort in developing the UI UX, that is the front end, but not develop the technology to support it. Have you ever seen like that? No, right? Have you ever seen a beautiful car with a very bad engine? Okay, with a Maruti 800 engine? No, right? It's not possible. Why? Because the guys who are the company which is taking the effort to make a nice sedan, okay, they will also put an engine that supports that design. Correct? Yes or no? Right. So just because you have seen the UI UX, by default it tells you that the backend also is not worth it, is not worth your time. Correct? That's why it's switched. Same Google also thinks like that. Okay. So your eagerness to help and the expertise to operate or help the customer is also gone. Expertise on on this topic, which is electronic. But in reality, this guy, okay, the owner of this website, number one, is a fresher. Okay. And owner of this has 10 years of experience, right? Usually what happens, the more experience people get, right, especially in business, okay, the more arrogant they become. Okay, the more closed minded. They are not open minded. They don't become open minded. Have you ever come across people like that? You try to share an idea and they just say no, 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 it's not going to work. They're going to use their own head. Yes or no? Has it ever happened? Right? Why? Because they have experience, right? And this guy is a fresher. So now he's able to, the fresher means fresh mind, right? Now he's putting effort to put UI also, UX also, front end also, back end also. He's making sure the eagerness to help, right? That is the eagerness that I'm talking about. Have you ever gone to some established businesses where you see the owner? Owner is in a different world altogether. Owner is on the mobile. When you walk in, okay, you're expecting some kind of customer service, right? But what is happening? The owner is on the mobile. You ask something, the owner calls the employee from far. Employee runs and comes to you and talks to you. Has it happened? Yes or no? So, do you feel like going to the shop again? Exactly, right? And then this guy is saying, then these guys, the dialogues that will come out of these people will be, now the world has changed, people have changed, consumers have changed. I used to do great business 10 years ago because 10 years ago, this 10 years ago, he was a fresher. So everything was green tick. Now, because of arrogance and ego and all that, okay, laziness, arrogance, ego, unwilling to help, unwillingness to help, that is the reason why this is going down. But this guy is completely oblivious. He is blind, right? Yes or no? Has it happened? That's why I keep on saying be open minded and be like a fresher. Steve Jobs has a very good saying, okay? Stay hungry, stay foolish. And that's so true. When stay hungry, stay foolish. You guys heard of this or not? This is the mantra to success. When you're hungry, what it means? Stay hungry. Okay. Don't keep your plate already full, saying that no, there's that. No, be hungry. Have a hunger to learn. Stay foolish. Don't be arrogant saying that I know everything. A person cannot learn everything or know everything. Yeah. So if somebody is suggesting, have the open mind to understand what they're suggesting and why they're suggesting. If there's a good suggestion, you take it. If it's a bad one, then you say thank you, but you don't take it. But then stay hungry, stay foolish. All right. So that is the problem that the other fellow, the 10-year fellow, is facing. Although, and that's why he's not making the website. Correct or not? Because now he thinks that why should I spend money in UI UX? Okay. So if you come across such clients, okay, who are grumpy 10-year-old or 20-year-old business people, okay, you tell them first thing is unlearn and remove the. I will only work with you when you will be able to absorb things. Simple as that. Otherwise, I'll not be able to work with you. And it's not worth it, also, guys. I've done many projects. I know. Okay. If this guy, if you, this is the if this is the company, or this is the client that you're approaching for freelance basis, okay, you have to make the SOP, okay, standard operating procedure, very clear with them. Okay. Why? Because they will keep poking their nose into everything that you do, and they'll give you suggestions which you will not like. They will give you a gyan that you don't need. Okay. And then they will never be satisfied with the results. Okay. So yeah, the openness is not there. So Google also understands that. Google also marks it down. Okay. So you have understood E, that is eagerness. You have understood expertise, right? Although this guy is plus in expertise, but just because of UI UX and the eagerness is going down. So in the eyes of Google, does it matter? Are you a fresher or are you a 100-year-old business? Does it matter? Yes or no? It doesn't matter. Okay. Why? You still have to update the phone number. You still have to update photographs. You still have to put in the information. You still have to follow the rules and regulations, right? Of Google. Okay. So let's come to A, authoritativeness. Just because he's a 10-year-old business, okay, just because this guy is a 10-year-old business, the authority over this particular product line will be with him, right? Fair enough. The suppliers, the distribution, the supply chain of it, right? Yes or no? He will know more people here in this business in the background, correct? And since this guy is a fresher, a 1-year-old business, the supply chain, he might not have cracked the supply chain yet, correct? So authority wise might be little less, correct? But that is an offline area. Okay, that is an offline point. Online, I told you just now, right? It doesn't matter whether you're a fresher or this one, because Google doesn't care about your supply chain. As long as you are not your customers are not leaving a bad review on Google saying that I ordered a product and it has never reached. Okay, that does, it's a bad review, then Google knows, okay, your supply chain is broken, then Google will mark you down. You getting my point? How reviews work, right? If everybody is giving a good reviews, so Google crawlers also know, okay, this business is doing all the things right. Okay. Does that mean you'll spam your reviews with fake reviews? No. Why? Because Google will understand. Okay. Google will understand the behaviors and patterns of how people are reviewing, and Google will understand where. See, let's say you're going to a shop. Okay, you have found that shop on Google Map. Google already knows that, right? You walk into that shop, and then you, after half an hour, you come out of that shop, and then you leave a review. Or next day you leave a review. It's a genuine review. Google knows that. But you're sitting in a different city altogether, and you're reviewing you have never been to another city, and then you're reviewing your business there. Google knows it's a incorrect one. Correct. That's one of the ways. There are multiple other ways. Right. So offline, this guy has authority because he's running the business for the past 10 years, because he might boost his supply chain. Okay. I know lots of vendors, I know lots of suppliers, I know lots of manufacturing people. Right. Correct. But this guy might not be able to flex that offline. However, online, it doesn't matter. He's doing everything possible. And let's say he has 10 products, he's delivering 10 products and making sure the customers are happy. This guy has 10 products, but he's only updating 7 because nobody's working on the website with that with full force, right? Nobody's paying attention to the website. Nobody's doing inventory management. But Google tells you clearly that boss, keep your information updated, because ultimately my job is to give customers the correct SER. And if you're not serious about it, then I'm not going to put you in number one. Is it? It's a fair ask, right, from Google side, right? Yes or no? Okay, so that's, it's unbiased. Yeah, correct. Okay, so basically what happens is the Google now tells, okay, if you're not going to keep updating, and if you're not going to make sure that your front end, back end, everything works properly, I'm going to mark it up. Okay, but this guy who's 10 years plus, he doesn't understand why. Okay, why his business is never coming up. Okay, and then this guy who does everything properly, the ranking goes up. Okay, so slowly, what happens? The authority, when they first started on online, okay, when they first started online, the authority will be with this guy, with number two. You know why? Okay, it might happen that, let's say they have launched this guy is 10 years old. Okay, so he started the business in 2014. Okay, today is 2024, right? This business started in 2023. Okay, but 2023 they started, and immediately they opened the website. Okay, and they went online. They did digital marketing basically. Okay, right? This guy, after almost 9 years in 2023, he does digital marketing. Correct? Yes or no? So his starting point is 1 year in the business. His starting point is 9 years in the business. When he claims that information that I have 9 years, Google by default, without doing any check, it will give you authority points to this guy in the beginning. Okay, slowly he'll take over the authority. Understood? Correct. This is the reason. Okay, now let's say there is no competition whatsoever. What will happen? Authority will always remain with this brand. No, whether or not, whether they, it doesn't matter if they're working on UI UX or if they're not working on UI UX, nothing. It doesn't matter at all, because there's no competition itself, right? So how will Google compare, and with whom? Correct. Clear. That is why you will see government websites, Indian government websites. They are so bad with UI UX. Sometimes UX is good, UI is bad. Sometimes server is not good, traffic is not good, right? But still, their ranking is there, because when you search for one word, okay, just search for Aadhaar, or just don't have to put the entire Aadhaar also. Just type ADH and enter, you will get Aadhaar websites. It happens or not? Yeah, it happens. Why? Because the keywords have been optimized for these websites only. Do you have any other private players offering passport services in the Indian government? No, right? There's only one government department which offers passport service. There's only one government department which does certain government things, right? Like Aadhaar, for example. Aadhaar is only government of India. It is not by any other company, right? So if there was a competition, then Google will definitely mark Indian government websites down for sure. In fact, it will not come in thousand. Let's say there are 1,000 competitions, 1,000 URLs. It will be the 1,001 URL. You agree or not? But since there is no competition, the Google has nothing, no other option but to optimize the keywords. Okay. Now, any which ways, the government example is a little different, because they don't really care about SEO also. Okay, they are not running a business, so they don't really, it doesn't matter to them. So now this guy has 10 years experience. He has mentioned I have 9 years experience in 2023. He started the business. The authority was here by default. Slowly, the authority shifts here. Okay, to this website, because now this website, they're doing everything right. That is when the moment you go online, by default you'll get the authority, because Google is assuming that since you have 9 years experience, you are professional also, right? But later on, Google finds out that you don't care about Google's SERP guidelines. Then Google will transfer that authority from one website to another website, right? So let's say you're working on a freelance project, and then you come across a client whose authority is very low. That doesn't mean that authority cannot be bought up. It can be brought up. It can be transferred back. Okay, how? By following the guidelines, and we'll discuss this later in web development. So everybody clear till now? Okay. Now let's talk about T. Now trustworthiness. Similarly, now if expertise is there, okay, eagerness is there, authority is there, by default, don't you think trustworthiness also builds, trust builds? It's not possible that you have everything here and then you don't trust that thing. Can it happen? No, right? No, right? Let's say the website, okay, is UI UX is very good, so and okay, they are also, making sure that every content is updated every day. They're writing blogs. They're active on social media, so expertise is there. Their eagerness to help customers is also there. To find out the information about their products and services is also there. The authoritativeness also they have gathered over the period of years now, because if the moment you search for them on Google, it comes on the top, right? So authoritativeness also they have built. So by default, now you know that if you do any transaction with them, okay, or have any deal with them, that trustworthiness is also there, that they'll deliver your product. The product quality will be good. They will not compromise on anything, right? That trust is there, yes or no? Correct. Same thing happens with iPhone. Okay, when you buy an iPhone, you know for sure that it's the moment you turn it on, it's gonna start working properly, and you will have no issues. Yes or no? Just imagine if you didn't know, if you didn't have the trust, you will buy 1 lakh rupees iPhone. Okay, you come home, you don't know whether when you turn it on, it will work or not. Will you ever buy? No, right? So this is the trustworthiness that China had to take lot of spend a lot of money and spend a lot of time and years, because you remember made in China is still a laughing stock, by the way. Okay, in terms of quality. Okay, because made in Japan versus made in China, made in Japan always wins. People always have this mentality, right? Japan is good, right? Made in Japan means is good. Yes or no? Same product, if it's made in China, same cost. Okay, one is coming from China. Same product, same cost. One is coming from Japan. Which one will you prefer? And you'll get an option. Do you want Chinese one or the Japanese version? Which one? You'll go for Japan, right? By default. Why? They have they have taken this EEAT decade ago. Before the internet, only Japan has taken over. Okay, right, I think right after World War II. Okay, because they had to build the economy, and the only way to build the economy was making sure that everybody works hard and then has a purpose, and create a value system, and create valuable products that they can export, and then they can earn money. That's how the economy works, right? So Japan made sure that, for the after World War II, they started working very hard. Eventually, what happened is knowingly, unknowingly, they have touched on all these points. EEAT. All right. Yes or no? You agree or not? Excuse me. Right. Similarly, now a lot of Korean products are coming up, Samsung and this and that, right? Okay, a lot of people don't know that Samsung, although it just started in Korea, okay, but it was started in Korea, which was under Japan's control. So Japan was controlling Korea, right? Just like British to India, Japan to Korea, South Korea, right? So at that time, a lot of companies started. A lot of at that time, Korea was very poor, right? It had nothing, right? Japan is the one who boosted the economy. Okay, so now we see different Korea altogether. But if we see the history, 40, 50 years ago, it was nothing. Okay, same like how North Korea is. Okay, it was like that only. Okay, I mean it was worse than that. Okay, but then because of Japanese occupation, the lot of companies. Samsung was started when Japan was still occupying South Korea, right? So they have Koreans look up to Japanese a lot. Okay, why? In terms of work ethics, in terms of quality, in terms of, because they don't want to become the next made in China. Okay, because they've understood the day you become made in China, it will take years and years for you to remove that tag. Okay, everybody wants made in Japan, right? But with made in Japan, you have to make sure that quality is also good, everything is good, and you do lots of hard work, right? Okay. So Google also analyzes all these patterns. Google also analyzes all these topics. Trustworthiness. Does your website have trustworthiness? Okay. How does it do that? It will go ahead and read your website. The crawlers will actually read each and every blog. They will check for any typo error. They will check for relevancy. They will check for how many times you have spoken about a particular product, electronic product. You're running a website, right? You're running an electronic website, but you're writing blog, okay, about how to make pasta. Is it relevant to your business? It's not. But you're somebody told you that you have to write blogs, your SEO will go up. And now you're writing about photography, you're writing about pasta, you're writing about which pizza is good. Google will read it. Google will understand this is not relevant. It will give you a markdown. Okay. In which portion? It will give you markdown in everything. E also, E also, A also, T also. Like that, you will check all the things. Okay. A lot of things. When we do web development, I will go through each and every point of how many points are there for EAT. Okay. And how you should design a website. Okay. So this is the difference between a professional website developer and a novice website developer. Right? There are website developers who are ready to develop the website for 5,000 rupees. Okay. And there are people who are charging 50,000 rupees. There is a difference, right? When you ask them what are the services that you offer and how your website do the website development, the explanation that this guy will give versus this, you will understand which one is made in China, which one is made in Japan. All right. Everyone clear? Everybody, please confirm if it's clear. This topic I've gone down to such basic and level, and broken down into smaller pieces so that everybody can understand. But if you're still unable to catch a couple of things, let me know. We will sit down and we'll have a one-on-one call. Okay, but this is very important topic, and this is a topic that you will go through every day, because you are a pro developer, not a 5,000 rupees dollar developer. Correct? Yes or no? You are made in Japan, not made in China. Yes or no? Or you're made in China. Who's made in China, by the way? You can type. Okay, since nobody is typing, I am assuming that everybody is a pro. Okay, pro developer. So how to do that? You will have to incorporate your design elements, your design thinking. Okay, design elements, design thinking. Okay, when you design UI, when you do UX, you have to think of EAT. Now EAT. Okay. After this is done, you work on front end, you work on back end. After that is done, you review it. You do a quality check. You see, correct? And then it's a continuous learning for you. Continuous learning. That means this process keeps on updating day after day, day after day, day after day, day after day. It's not that today, 2024, you have done everything, you have made the website, and then you stop, right? Because why? If the moment you stop, these tags and attributes and meta description will not get updated. Crawlers will index your page. They will know that this page was the same exact page which was indexed 1 year ago. Then it will start giving you a negative point, and then it will start transferring your authority to someone else. You wouldn't even know. Yeah, clear, everyone. Excellent. So yeah, so we have covered EAT, and it's a very vast topic. I want you guys to read about it, research about it, understand what is it, okay, and I want you guys to write a detailed information, okay, about that and send it to me as a homework, okay, today itself, okay, clear, everybody. Please read about EAT. All you have to do is, if you want, I'll send you some links, okay. or it's better you find it yourself. Go to Google and type EEAT, okay, or just type eagerness, authoritativeness, trustworthiness. These three words and hit enter, you will get it. Okay. You can also go to YouTube and you can watch some videos. Okay. You can also read the articles. You can also go to official site of website and you can read. That is the best place, by the way. And then understand what they're saying. It's a big ocean. Okay. I've just broken down into very small biteable size. Okay, but then technically it has a lot more things, lot many things, and I will explain it when we are doing web development. All right. Okay. Any questions, anyone, about today's topic? We'll end today. How many more topics are there? Product lifecycle launch, okay, and negative escape. Okay. Right now, there's another homework that you guys have to do. Is from today onwards, you guys have to start Google Ads certification. I'll send you the URL. Okay, you guys have to sign in. You guys have to sign in, and you guys have to start sending. Okay, you must have seen people are sending certification photographs, right? Other batches and the group, you have to send it accordingly. Okay. um, so how to do it on the on your laptop? Okay, you log in, okay, with your username, password, with your Google account. Basically, put in your full name as per your Aadhaar card, because that is the name that certificate will also have, because that certificate will be added to your LinkedIn when we do LinkedIn marketing, right? So if anybody does not have a certificate at that time, I will continue without waiting for them. So it is, it's going to be a big mess, right? So please make sure that you start your certifications now. All right.